how do you decide who serves when you play a match? Now, you're probably going to say, what a stupid question, because it's pretty obvious. Now, most people, they use the butt of the racket. It's like up or down. Now, it used to be, oh gosh, I hope I picked the right racket here. It used to be you or me. I'm looking, but I can't see it on this one. I can't, no, that's a shame. Anyway, on some rackets, there used to be like a little graphic down here. It used to say you or it used to say me. Now, there used to be a time when there was a piece of string, a very piece of string across the strings, and one side was smooth and one side was rough, and you used to sort of spin it and you say rough or smooth. And there's also, you could use the knot, because the knot normally has a piece of string sticking out one side, so rough and smooth. So that's the question. It seems like a really silly question. How do you decide who gets to serve? Now, did you know originally people used to play a rally to decide who served? Now, maybe not in like serious competitions, but I think so. This was before probably professional squash. They used to, when I started, this is what happened. People used to hit a ball softly, and then the next person hit it, and then the next, and then the next. And it started to get more and more frantic, more and more aggressive, more and more serious, until the person who won that rally decided who got to serve. Now, of course, they probably chose to serve, but there you go. And another quick silly little thing is, when I started playing seriously, I always gave my opponent the serve. And they would be like, okay, spin for serve. I used to throw them the ball, and I said, you can serve. And they'd be like, don't you want to spin for it? I said, it doesn't matter. I'm going to win anyway. And it was that like psychological trick. I was going to be like, it doesn't matter who serves, I'm going to beat you anyway. Probably a load of rubbish, but that was my mentality. And one final thing is that you probably know that squash came from rackets, which came from other sports hitting the ball. And one of the very earliest of those was what's called real tennis. And it was called the serve there because when the person served, if the receiver didn't like it or thought it was too difficult, they could deny, they could, say, no, sorry, I don't want that serve. Do it again. And it was this idea of serving is giving something to somebody, and that's why it was called the serve, or at least that's what I was told. Maybe you can tell me. So I'm looking for interesting and unusual ways to decide who gets to serve. Maybe it's rock, paper, scissors, or flip a coin. You tell me. This video is part of the Let's Talk series. You can see the introduction linked in the text description. On the screen at the moment is a subscription button. If you think my content is interesting, please consider subscribing. There's also a list of the other Let's Talk videos and another video that YouTube thinks is a really good fit for you based on what you've been watching. And remember, do something every single day to improve your squash. See ya.